Hello, fellow viewers. My name is Sergeant Picklehead. I have returned from my YouTube hiatus, and I wish I could have returned on less tragic circumstances, but here we are. Recently, there has been a great loss in the YouTube community. An individual who is very near and dear to all of our hearts and will forever be missed. Something that had brought me excitement every day for my annual dose of corporate cringe. And that, my friends, is YouTube Rewind 2020. YouTube CEO Susan, she had to charge her phone, but, the only outlet that was available was being occupied by YouTube Rewind 2020's life support system, so it's sadly been taken from us. Before I go into the eulogy, I just wanna read the note that has been left to us on behalf of YouTube Rewind 2020 to commemorate them. Since 2010, we've ended the year with Rewind. A look back at the year's most impactful creators, videos, and trends. Whether you love it or only remember 2018, Rewind was always meant to be a celebration of you. But 2020 has been different, and it doesn't feel right to carry on as if it weren't. So we're taking a break from Rewind this year. We know that so much of the good that did happen in 2020 was created by all of you. You found ways to lift people up, help them cope, and make them laugh. You made a hard year genuinely better. Thank you for making a difference. I just can't go. Oh, god damn, that's good. What were we talking about again? Oh yeah, YouTube Rewind 2020. So yeah, YouTube Rewind 2020, gone, reduced to atoms, just like that. Honestly, I saw this coming. Rewind's a pretty big production, whether you like it or hate it, and obviously with the circumstances of 2020, which happens to be, that good old virus, it's kind of hard to make things like that. But you know what, I was still genuinely looking forward to watching YouTube Rewind 2020. Don't get me wrong, it's not because I think Rewind is good. In fact, quite the contrary. No, my favorite part is the day after, where all of my favorite creators upload videos complaining about how bad this year's Rewind has been. Most likely because they weren't in it. And of course, it's always nice to get your annual dose of corporate cringe. I mean, just look at 2018. Of course, I'm not going to dock YouTube too much on how bad 2018 was, because they're quite aware of how much of a train wreck that was. Or should I say, bus wreck.
The fuck you say to me, you little shit!
And of course there's 2019's Rewind, which I honestly forgot existed because it's just a Watch Mojo video, just going through all the stats, which, But you know what, it was quite tragic that 2020 still got the plug pulled on it because, I was ready to see what YouTube had planned to cover all the events of 2020. Oh boy. It could have been great, They would have handled it with the same grace that they handled everything of 2018, and it would have been beautiful. I vividly remember watching 2018's YouTube Rewind. I was sitting there with a couple of my friends in one of our classes, and we were just watching it and going, what the fuck was this? It was great. I mean, we all expected it to be bad, and that's what we got. I mean, pretty much every year, it's always been the same cycle. YouTube makes their Rewind, and then for the next week, everyone's complaining about it, saying, oh my god, this is bad, this is cringe, which, I don't disagree with them. It's still sad seeing how much YouTube Rewind has devolved over the years. At first you go from having some production value to a Watch Mojo video to death. But, despite all that, I was still doing some thinking. I know that's shocking, but I've been thinking and forming my own game theory here about who would have appeared in this year's Rewind. YouTube, when they tend to pick people to appear in Rewind, since they're trying to maintain their corporate family-friendly image, they find the most advertiser-friendly people. People who have absolutely no baggage or drama, or if they do have drama, drop them immediately. Which of course means I don't recognize any of the people there, because most of the people I've watched have no chance of appearing in YouTube Rewind. But then again, I don't know how those particular creators that I tend to watch would fare being in the same video as Baby Shark. But yeah, even the people who I typically expect to be on YouTube Rewind, who are pretty advertiser friendly, they even have a chance of getting dropped because things are coming out this year, 2020. there's a lot of names trending on Twitter, which is always a scary sight to see. So, you know, people are getting canceled. There's old drama coming up to haunt people because what you do on the internet stays permanent. And if you get famous, then you better be ready for people to dig shit up on you. That's just an inevitable fact. So yeah, you know, it's gonna get to the point where they're gonna run out of all these big creators because all of them have done some big no-nos. They've goofed, they've gaffed, and they're just not qualified to maintain YouTube's corporate status. So that's why I've decided, when everything goes back to normal on January 1st, 2021, to elect myself to appear in YouTube Rewind 2021. Yeah, I am a very advertiser-friendly person. I mean, I think you can promote me, bring in my friend Stupid Slow King, his name's Graham, and you can show our movies. Monster in the Mirror, that you remember that? Neither do I. And there's this new one coming out that he just uploaded a trailer for. Robert Corman is about a dead guy or something. I don't know. But everyone's gonna know about it when it's on YouTube Rewind 2020. Vote for me. This election is real. But that's why I'm running to be in YouTube Rewind 2021. I'm gonna be the first creator to hold an election to appear in the next YouTube Rewind. This is totally legitimate. Vote for me. And I will appear because YouTube will have no choice but to bend down to what the people want. And what the people want is me! I was getting a little out of hand there for a second. Sorry to lose my cool like this, you know. Stages of grief. I was going through anger. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded recently, mostly because I've been doing some real life stuff. I got accepted into a college, so that's surprising. And you know, senior year has just been like, you know, it's been alright. But online school is just like, when I'm on the computer all day, so when I sit down to edit, I just don't want to because it just feels like work. Because that's what I associate my computer with now. So I'm trying to get back on track, so hopefully things go better. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Check out Graham's trailer for his next film that I mentioned. I'll link it in the description because we've worked really hard on this. I can now officially announce it because he officially announced it. So yeah, go check it out. Go give it a watch. You know, watch it whenever he decides to release it. I don't know when he's releasing it yet. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram or join my Discord server where I tend to be a little more active than I am on YouTube. And yeah, bye-bye.